Welcome back to Basement Integrity Podcast by Icy Reno.
Great to be here again.
Following our last deep dive, where we looked at how basement lowering can affect your neighbors.
Yeah, that was episode 10.
Today, we're turning the focus inward, really onto something that directly impacts, your property value and your enjoyment of your home.
Absolutely. We're talking about how a modernized basement can significantly boost your home's worth, especially right here in Toronto.
And we know our listeners, you folks value staying informed, understanding the ins and outs of your property.
Right. So the idea of unlocking hidden potential is probably pretty appealing. You shared an interest in getting knowledge quickly, but thoroughly.
Exactly. And we think this deep dive into how basement renovations can be a real game changer for Toronto homeowners will be right up your alley.
Today's focus comes from our blog post, How a Modernized Basement Boosts Home Value in Toronto, Icy Reno.
We're going to unpack the key reasons why investing in your basement, especially in this competitive market, isn't just about adding space. It's strategic. It enhances your home's overall value and, crucially, its functionality.
Yeah, it really is strategic. And one of the first things we always notice working across Toronto...
That untapped potential.
Exactly. The sheer untapped potential lurking right beneath the main floors. You think about those older homes.
Especially in established areas like the Annex, maybe Chaplin Estates.
Precisely. Often, the basements were designed purely for function back then. Storage, utilities.
Maybe a sad little laundry corner.
Totally. And it just feels like such a missed opportunity in today's world.
It really does. Which brings us to why renovate, and often why underpin.
Right. Our blog post breaks it down into 3 core reasons why this transformation is so impactful, particularly here.
So number 1.
Maximizing space, especially in those high-value areas.
Makes sense. Think about Yonge and Eglinton, Davisville Village, Lytton Park.
Yeah.
Every square foot counts, right?
It really does. And suddenly unlocking, hundreds, sometimes over 1,000 square feet of usable space. That's huge.
And that's where underpinning, something we specialize in at Icy Reno, becomes so important.
Yeah, because it lets you expand vertically, you get higher ceilings, more livable space, but crucially...
You don't change the footprint.
Exactly. Which is vital in areas with tight lots, like, say, Rosedale. Yeah. You can't always build out.
So you build down.
You got it. And it's interesting how appraisers view that space. It's not just bonus room anymore.
How do they see it? Is it valued the same as above ground?
Well, not quite 1-to-1 usually, but good quality finished basement space, especially with proper height achieved through underpinning. It can be valued at a significant percentage of the above grade value, maybe 50, even 75% in hot markets.
That's substantial. And underpinning itself, it's more than just digging, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a specialized engineering process. You're excavating under the existing foundation in carefully planned sections.
Supporting it as you go.
Exactly. Supporting it, then creating a new, deeper foundation underneath. It requires real expertise and strict adherence to building codes to maintain structural integrity.
Okay, that clarifies the technical side. So the second big benefit from the blog.
Creating functional, often quite luxurious living spaces.
Right. We're seeing this a lot in places like Forest Hill, the Annex.
Yeah.
People are really reimagining what a basement can be.
Totally. Forget the damp storage room. Think high-end entertainment areas, proper home gyms.
Home offices, too. They're huge now.
But absolutely essential for many. Or even, fully equipped rental units. A legal secondary suite can be a great income source.
A well-designed basement really complements that upscale lifestyle you find in, say, Chaplin Estates or Lytton Park.
It does. It makes you think, what could I do with that space?
Definitely sparks ideas.
Yeah.
And the third key point, something we really emphasize at Icy Reno.
Structural integrity and future-proofing.
Yeah. So many beautiful older Toronto homes, Casa Loma, Rosedale. They're sitting on foundations that are, getting old.
That's just a fact of life for older builds. And underpinning isn't just about space.
It strengthens the foundation itself.
Inherently, yes. Reinforces it, stabilizes it, it's proactive, it helps prevent those costly problems down the line like foundation shifting or leaks.
And the waterproofing and insulation that go with it.
Crucial. When we do a renovation, that's always part of the package. Creates a dry, comfortable space, sure, but also boosts energy efficiency.
Lowers those heating bills.
And reduces long-term maintenance. It's about protecting the whole investment.
Okay, so to make this really concrete, the blog post talks about a specific project we did on Braemar Avenue. in Forest Hill.
Ah, yes, the Braemar project. That's a fantastic example of the whole transformation.
Or the main issues there. Pretty typical stuff.
Very typical for Midtown, yeah. Low ceilings were a big one, barely 6 feet in places. You just felt cramped.
Right, not usable living space.
No. Plus, that sort of persistent, musty smell, some visible foundation wear. The homeowners were just frustrated. It was dead space in a great house.
So low ceilings, like you see in Chaplin Estates, the annex, more park sometimes.
Definitely. And the aging foundation, the moisture concerns, that's relevant even in well-built older homes in Leaside or Summerhill. Time takes its toll.
And the third thing was just, it wasn't inviting, right? Just storage and laundry.
Pretty much. Outdated laundry, boxes everywhere, not adding any value to their daily life or the home's appeal.
So our solution there, underpinning was key, obviously.
Absolutely central. We had to tackle those low ceilings by carefully underpinning, lowering the floor.
We got the height up too.
A comfortable 9 feet, game changer. It instantly felt like a natural part of the home, not, a cave.
And structurally.
We reinforced the foundation, of course, and installed a comprehensive waterproofing system, interior weeping tile, sump pump, proper membrane, guaranteed dry.
Essential for peace of mind.
And energy efficiency. Then came the fun part, the design.
Transforming it from dark and dingy
to bright, open concept. We use recessed lighting, heated floors for that extra comfort.
Nice touch for Toronto winters.
Isn't it? And we tailored it, created specific zones based on what they wanted.
Right.
A welcoming guest suite, a really nice custom entertainment area, even space for a home gym. It became multifunctional.
So the impact was pretty dramatic, I take it.
Oh, incredible. Those 9-foot ceilings, as I said, made it feel like a main level.
And the space gained.
Over 1,000 square feet of genuinely valuable living space, which, directly bumped up their home's appraisal value considerably.
That's the energy efficiency gains.
Right, and that previously wasted sort of negative space became a really enjoyable, valuable part of their home, a true asset.
And this isn't just a one-off for Forest Hill, right?
Yeah.
The blog talks about value adds in other high-end areas.
Exactly. Places like Rosedale, Yorkville. The principles are the same. A properly underpinned, beautifully finished basement is a major plus for buyers.
How much of a plus are we talking, roughly?
Well, it varies, obviously. But in prime areas like Yorkville, Moore Park, Casaloma, we often see estimates suggesting a 20, maybe even 30% increase in appraisal value. Buyers expect that level of finish and usable space there.
That's a serious return. And you mentioned rental potential earlier.
Yeah, definitely. In areas maybe like Davisville Village or Leaside, converting that space into a legal rental unit can provide a steady income stream. Helps with the mortgage.
And just makes your home stand out.
Right.
In competitive markets like Summerhill or Lytton Park.
It gives you a real competitive edge. When buyers are comparing similar houses, the one with the fantastic finished basement, it often wins out.
So for homeowners listening, maybe in Rosedale, Yorkville, anywhere in Midtown, who are thinking about this, choosing the right contractor is obviously key.
It's paramount. You need someone who understands the specifics. And, well, that's where I believe Iserino comes in.
Our specialty really is that foundational work.
Exactly. The expert underpinning and structural work that has to be right. But beyond that,
Custom design matters too.
it does. Creating something that fits your vision and your home style. And using the high-end finishes appropriate for these upscale neighborhoods.
We offer that full-service approach from start to finish.
Right. Comprehensive. Takes the stress off the homeowner.
So wrapping up then, it seems pretty clear. Modernizing your Toronto basement, especially if it involves underpinning.
It's way more than just adding a rec room.
It's a strategic investment. Enhances value, functionality, appeal.
Transforms the whole property potentially. Whether you're in Forest Hill, Rosedale, Yorkville, Midtown, unlocking that space is powerful.
We really hope this deep dive, based on our blog post, has given you some valuable insights, maybe spark some ideas for your own place.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are curious, if you want to explore what's possible in your basement,
We're here to help.
definitely reach out for a free consultation, no obligation. Give us a call at Iserino. The number is 647-454-6600.
Or shoot us an email, info@iserino.ca. All the details are on the website, iserino.ca.
And just a reminder for folks maybe tuning in from Etobicoke or Scarborough.
Right, we work across the GTA. Homeowners have trusted Iserino since 2009 for underpinning, waterproofing, full renovations.
So maybe a final thought to leave people with.
Go for it.
What if that space under your feet, the one you barely use now, what if it could actually become one of your home's biggest assets? financially and just for your lifestyle.
It's definitely something worth thinking about.
For sure. Thanks for tuning in to the Basement Integrity Podcast by Ice Sereno.
We look forward to our next deep dive.